Star Media.
Hey, welcome to another edition of Beside You. I'm Bill.
Raptor.
What's up? We haven't seen each other in a minute, like 2 weeks.
No, we haven't.
It's been weird. You walked in here and I was like, who is walking into my house? Shit.
Is Hans Gruber walking into my house?
Yeah. It's like, well, my detonators. And then he presented me with gifts.
Yes, I did.
Fucking Jammy Dodgers, hell yeah. And fucking Tim Hortons coffee. Oh, God. I'm going to save it. I'm just going to save it for Christmas morning. We can all have, you won't be here till dinner time, probably, but
yeah.
We'll save it for after dinner and drunk podcasting.
Yes.
Because I went to the liquor store today and I started to rebuild the bar. Bought more of the vodka and I got a bottle of amaretto because Stacy, was it 2 weeks ago? Slaps me, goes, I want an amaretto sour. And I was like, we don't have that shit, but there's a bar down the street. like kick rocks, get out the house. You can go get your own shit. She's like, no, you have to make it. I'm like, well, Raptor's got a certification in the fucking barmaid. She's a barman. So I was like, we'll have her for Christmas. So I ordered them McDonald's for dinner because I wasn't very hungry. So I just went out and got it. I was like, I'm gonna stop by the liquor store and get our Christmas booze on. And bottle of amaretto, $8.
That's not bad.
It's not terrible. And it smells magical.
It does.
And the vodka I bought was like middle of the road vodka. It's not vodka. It's not bottom shelf, but it's not top shelf either. It was, physically and
it's mid shelf.
Yeah, it's like mid shelf. Plus there was a coupon on it. It was $2 off. I was like, fuck yeah, in store only. Let me tell you something about the liquor store. So I have not driven through the back roads of Lansford. I'm talking about like the old business district in years.
I haven't either.
The farthest I've gone is the laundromat. When we have let our laundry go completely, we can't keep up with it with our washer dryer. I'll just take a bunch of it and go to the laundromat. But when I take that left, that's as far as I'll go. But I took that left and I just started going past Silver Screen, where Silver Screen Video used to be, where the Bobo Garden kind of is. Like, I don't even know if it's there anymore, if they serve food or is it just...
I totally forgot about that.
I think it's like a place for Hare Krishna. I was watching the Muppet movie earlier. the Don DeLuise comes pimping up to Kermit in the boat. I've lost my sense of direction. Kermit goes, have you tried Hare Krishna? Stupid. But so I keep going down the road. I pass the police station, I pass Marco's, and then I get to the liquor store. But I got spooked because I would have to take a left and then a little incline to get in the parking spot the right way because there was no parking on the right. So I was like, fuck it. I drove past it and then made a right on Knott's Hill right in front of his house. The stinkster.
Oh.
the piece of shit we call the desolate one. So then I went down that hill and then went down past Snyder further and then made a left and then went to some back roads and I passed a place where I had sex with a girl in the back of a car in 2008. And I was like, hey, I know this spot. Oh no. So I just hit the gas a little bit. Like the ghost of Christmas, like Christmas past is going to get me. But I get to the liquor store and there's 3 people in the liquor store. There's me, some fat dude wearing a dirty sweatshirt, dirty sweatpants, and 2 different sneakers. And he's in my way. So I do what I do. I did what I do when someone's in my way. I ask, am I in your way? Because then they'll be like, oh, nope. And usually they'll leave. And he was like, no. You're good. Just stood there stinking. So then I get fucking past him and there's his wife, bigger than he is, dressed like an elf. with like food stains on her fucking smock.
Oh.
I said, I'm trying to be like, get the fuck out. But she's also in my way. So I'm like, I like your sweater. She goes, thanks. Just stays there. I'm like, come on. But then I'm looking through more stuff, and then a fucking like an entire boatload of kids came in. I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I can't be in a liquor store like babies. And because we're in our 30s, we can call them babies.
Yeah.
They are fresh out the box. Stop.
I know.
Look and watch. Ready yet? Get set.
It's all that?
So what you been up to in this like 2 weeks that we've been apart?
Working.
Fucking A. I feel that here and here. I am exhausted.
Yeah. I took yesterday and today off. But I also worked the past 13 days.
Well, you are the HLIC.
Yeah.
So I mean, if I gotta explain what that means to people, I can't be. It's the head lesbian in charge. 13.
Yeah.
Oh. So that means it's been like 2 weeks since we recorded last. So you've worked 13 out of those 14 days.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude. Are you getting any sleep?
A little bit. I took a nap earlier, and I don't think that was my best decision.
Must be nice. Fucking. So, we took a break last week because I sip my coffee. Hold on. ASMR. Hold on. Oh fuck yeah! That sounded so good. So I put in for another position in the store that I work at, and so they decided to give me a test to have me cover for 1 week, 4 a.m. to 1 p.m. The day before my first day, I didn't sleep at all, which was stupid of me. But I was working myself into an ulcer. Like I'm just thinking, like am I going to be able to do this job? Because the job is kind of similar to what I do now, but for how much it is similar, it's totally different.
Yeah.
So I got there, and this is what it is. I really enjoy it. I got to the end of the week, and everybody kept asking me, "Are you staying?" And I'm like, my associates, my employees were just like, "Are you staying?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I haven't heard anything," which I didn't. Not really. And then as I'm on my way out on that Friday, they asked me to cover for a second week. So I was like, "Oh, that's a good sign. Fucking A, yes." But I didn't tell any of the camp associates because I got them all together, and I was like, "Hey, it's been real this week. Like, I enjoyed working with most of you. So, yeah, can't change the map. That one, no. Actually, you don't know her nickname, Rape Whistle. Then I had that Saturday off, and then I came in the next Sunday morning, and they all went, "Yay, he's back!" So I was like, "Oh, another good sign." The first week, I was ballparking 2 hours of sleep a night, and like not napping, and I was just like, I can't do it. This week was fine. This week was totally fine, and I got the job, so that's fine. It's I don't know how to describe it without like essentially breach of contract for Walmart, like going into details and giving away stuff. But it's I was afraid it was going to be like working third shift because like we did the third shift game.
Yeah.
That ain't cute.
No, it's not.
The hours are not cute. And then so this is 3 hours earlier than I'm used to being up anymore because I got used to not working nights. But that's all right.
But you'll have like your day.
Well, yeah, I figured I'd come home, I'd take a nap, and then if I'm up early enough, get Sophie off the bus. If not, then I'll just get up when Stacy goes to work, and then I'm up until at least maybe 10, and then go sleep, get up 2:50, do my shit. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. But there are times in the morning, like when I go to lunch, because I go to lunch anywhere between 8 and 10, where it'll just like hit me, and I'll just be like,
yeah,
standing up. Like Friday, fell asleep on my lunch break. And that's the worst thing when you fall asleep on your lunch break and you're into it and you're having a good dream and then your alarm goes off.
Right.
And then you got to go back to work. I'm like, oh my God. But it felt really, it felt validating that all of my superiors said, no, I heard nothing but good things about my performance, which was, that felt nice.
That's good.
Especially because how long has it been, like, before you left? How long was it before? How long was it actually? Long was it before that? Like that you saw that back room completely empty. I mean, not in the bins, just like on like no pallets on the floor.
Months.
I had that thing, like myself and the second shift, we had that thing pallet free when I left on Friday.
Nice.
That felt great. That felt really good. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm up to. We needed last week off. I needed sleep for. Ooh, I don't like that. I just needed sleep.
Yeah, I kind of did too. So it's
yeah. But then so I have today and tomorrow off, and then I'm working 6 in a row, and then I have Sunday off, and then I'm working Monday, Tuesday. I'm working Monday, Christmas Eve. Then I'm off Christmas and the day after Christmas.
Wow.
Yes, I'm so excited for that, which means that we can get turned for recording on Christmas.
Right.
And I don't have to feel bad about it. So housekeeping. We forgot to do, there's a new blog post up. If you have comments about this blog post, positive or negative, please, I'm begging you, just for my sanity, keep them to yourself. It was hard enough trying to get that blog post written. It took me weeks to write that.
You could turn those comments off if you need to.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. It's just like positive or negative. Like I enjoy the positive ones and I enjoy negative ones for constructive criticism. Or if you're going to be shitty, like come at me, bro. But it was hard. It took me weeks to get this out because I kept putting it off, and then I would write a little and put it off, and then I would just completely not write at all. And then I finished it this morning, and I was just like, if I don't put it out now, I'm gonna lose it. But I spent one exact 60-minute hour looking for the perfect Chandler Bing gif to put in that goddamn thing, and I found it. It is so long, and then. Kate sent me a message, said that it made her have a little lump in her throat, some tear up, which I never make Kate cry. Like I threw a D battery at her head when we were kids, and that corked her in the head, and she cried. And I don't think she's cried at me since. So that felt nice. So yeah, we hope you enjoy it. Last episode's guest, Nate Gates. I loved having him. If we have him on again, we're gonna have to figure out a microphone situation.
Yeah. Because Swags was complaining about the microphone situation.
Well, I mean, the show's free, Swags. Listen or don't. Unsubscribe. I don't give a shit. Come on now.
It's just like it doesn't sound right.
What had happened was, so I don't know if anybody knows this. So when I edit the podcast, I'm editing on a Windows laptop. It's a Dell laptop working off of Windows XP. Okay. So take that. So the show was so long last week. Was it 2 hours?
Yeah.
It was so long that halfway through it stopped letting me edit it. So I was going through and I was amplifying every time that he was on the microphone, because then you could boost it up a little bit. But then it just stopped. It stopped letting me do anything. The only thing I could do was export it. So then that laptop today took a shit. So here's the thing. If you want to complain about the sound, support us and give us your money.
Right.
Pretty much.
Right.
We'll get some better equipment. Yes, we have sponsors and all that, but it's give us your money. We'll upgrade the shit.
Bitch, we broke.
We have exactly $7 in our PayPal account.
Right.
They ain't gonna get us shit.
No, it's not.
Unless you order it from the Wish app. Which, hey, no, we got stuff from the Wish app that is actually pretty solid.
Yeah.
So, including the mixing console we have. So, oh God, I'm sorry. We really have to like take an etiquette class on how to record on microphones and not flip the fucking mic stands.
But even professionals do it.
Yeah. I saw you bought the My Favorite Murder book.
Yeah, I did.
Did you start it yet?
Yes, I did.
It made me cry today. Because we were deep cleaning upstairs because apparently on Christmas you're not just my best friend, you're company. So we had to clean the house today. So we're cleaning, and I threw it on because I have the audiobook, and it's the second time I've started listening to it. And Karen's talking about an event in her life, and it was a mixture of I have a migraine, I'm exhausted, and I completely just went just melting down in the kitchen. Stacey goes, "You all right?" I'm like, it was one of those. I'm like, like it's like when your mom punishes you when you're young, and then you like go in your room and you're just like,
Right.
I hate her. One of those, like, I wish she would get hit by a truck and die. Like one of those like breathy ones. That's an old Eddie Murphy bit, but it works in this situation. Continue, go.
Yeah, I went to 2 different places to find it. I was in Allentown yesterday, and they didn't have it.
I got mine for free. Audiobooks. Oh, by the way, this episode is brought to you by Audible, audibletrial.com/InsideYouGo. For the audiobook, and we get paid. Come on.
Yes. But then I did find it today, so I picked it up.
It's well written. It's very well written.
Yeah, the little bit that I've read so far, because it was, oh my god, it was late when I went to bed last night. I was watching movies, and I got up early this morning, and I was like, I got home and like made something to eat, and I started reading, and like I was like falling asleep. I'm like, I need to like take a nap.
You hear that, Karen in Georgia? Your boat put her to sleep. Unacceptable.
No, it didn't. I was just tired.
I would love to meet those two.
Right?
For real. Not because I have a crush on Karen Kilgariff, which I do. I totally do. But I've seen Karen Kilgariff stand up, and she used to write for Ellen.
Yeah.
And I've seen Georgia Hardstark on the Cooking Channel and the Food Network.
Well, that's what I said to you, is like, when I first started listening, I'm like, all right, I know that voice from somewhere. And then, like, I actually saw a picture. I'm like, I fucking know her. Like, where do I know her from? Yeah. And then when I actually looked it up, and that's when I knew. But I was just listening to, on Monday morning, one of their live episodes. And Karen was talking about how for her birthday, when she was writing on the Ellen Show, that they got her a stripper.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god! I was like, I didn't know like she actually like wrote for like the Ellen Show. Like I knew she was like writing for like she wrote for like Baskets. She wrote for
Baskets.
Yes,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, a couple other ones, and but I didn't know she was writing for the Ellen Show.
Yeah, the book is really well written, and if you get the audiobook, it starts like, this is Audible, and then it's like, Stay Sexy and Don't Get Murdered, written by Karen Kilgariff and Georgia Hardstark, narrated by Karen Kilgariff, Georgia Hardstark, and Paul Giamatti.
What?
And you're like, what the fuck? So then you get into chapters, and then this male voice pops in, and it's fucking Paul Giamatti. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like, the first time I heard it, I popped out my headphones. I'm like, I get the fuck out of the house for a second. Like, I love Paul Giamatti. And then he starts cussing, like explaining cussing. And it's fucking brilliant. It's a book based on one of my favorite podcasts, and slowly becoming Ron Raptor's favorite podcast.
Yeah.
Called My Favorite Murder. The two sweet bitches that fucking do the podcast wrote a book. It's called Stay Sexy and Don't Get Murdered, the definitive how-to guide.
Yes.
Pick it up. And if you like audiobooks, I don't know if you've heard, but go to audibletrial.com/InsideYou, and you can get it for free.
There's a banner on our website.
Go to InsideYouPodcast.com/podcast. Go to the bottom, click on the Amazon banner, 30-day free trial, and a free audiobook. And I suggest you get Stay Sexy and Don't Get Murdered, the definitive how-to guide, narrated by Georgia Hardstark, Karen Kilgariff, and Paul Giamatti. It
was funny. Like, I was reading because Karen does the introduction, And there are like certain things, like as I'm reading it, like I can hear her saying it.
Yeah.
And I was gonna text you, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna fucking keep reading. Just gonna keep reading.
Here's the thing: the audiobook is kind of like a 6-hour long episode of My Favorite Murder, starring Paul Giamatti. And he's not even it. He only narrates like 1 or 2 chapters, and it's still great. It's like a 6-hour long My Favorite Murder episode. If we ever get enough money in our fucking PayPal account, and support us, please. If we ever get enough chunk of change, like even like take a weekend to be like, let's go to LA and see some live podcasts. We gotta fucking make an effort to see My Favorite Murder somewhere.
Yeah.
Or at least like stand on Hollywood Boulevard with signs, be like, Georgia and Karen, I'll make you cheese toast, Georgia, please. I don't think I've ever made cheese toast in my life, but I can wing it. And your husband likes wrestling, so do I. We'll bond. It's a whole thing. But yeah, we suggest that book. What was the other book you got? Was it another book?
The Lost Causes of Bleak Creek.
What is that?
Rhett and Link's novel.
Oh, from Good Mythical Morning?
Yep.
What's it about? Them?
I'm not exactly sure.
Okay. I have to stop logging onto their the YouTube and watching them eat weird shit because it's bugging me that I like it so much.
I watched one yesterday that Will It Hot Chocolate.
Yeah, it's like Will It Mashed Potato, and I'm like, what was the one that fucked me up hardcore? Was it Will It Pizza? Or is pizza better with peanut butter? That fucked me up because guess what I did? I fucking tried it, and goddamn it, I don't like it. Like as I'm spreading peanut butter on a thick fucking slice of frozen pizza, I'm like, this is what I did. This is art imitating life. This is what's happening. I don't like what I'm becoming. And then I'm just sitting there, no shirt on, eating peanut butter pizza. And it's getting hot and dripping all over me, and it's like a reverse White Snake video, fucking just liquid peanut butter dripping all over my fucking man tits. I'm like, I'm just gonna kill myself. It's about that time.
Yeah, I love watching their videos, and I was after I watched this movie last night that man.
What was it?
It's called.
Are you gonna cry?
No.
You took a sniffle like you were gonna let
no,
loose.
like I got boogies.
Ew. Raptor boogies.
Yep, raptor boogies.
I don't know if you guys know this, but raptor boogies, since she is a raptor and therefore a dinosaur, all of her boogers are encased in amber.
Yes, they are.
Like Jurassic Park. Oh my! Now you've got dinosaur DNA. Do you know who does the voice of that fucking narration?
No.
That little strand of DNA. He was like a public.
You need to chill.
Excuse me. It's like TV 13 here, like local.
Yeah.
He was a local newsman. His name is Yul Hauser, and that's what he said. That's not even a voice that he does. That is his voice.
Oh my God.
Welcome to San Francisco. Now you've got dinosaur DNA. That's crazy. That's his voice. I'm not kidding. It's fucked up is what it is. Continue. I'm sorry.
No, it's called it's from Unearthed Films.
Oh, is it that one you posted on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Deep Web XXX.
Is it porn? Softcore. What was that? What was that fucking movie that Vince Gallo made in the early? Was it like the Brown Bunny where there was like fellatio in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a deep pull, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, no one knows what that is. I do because I thought it was porn, and turns out it kind of was.
No, it's
Was there fellatio?
There was a lot of things that made me very uncomfortable.
Well, that's hard for you.
Yes, it is. So then,
excuse me.
I had to it's this guy watching videos on the deep web.
Do you mean the dark web?
Yes.
Okay.
Deep dark web. Yes.
You know what?
Yes.
If you're gonna go where I'm thinking you're going, I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
No.
I'm not going to. And then so to kind of get that all out of my head, I had to watch something. So I turned on YouTube and just started watching videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's when I watched the Will It Hot Chocolate.
Oh, damn it, Rhett and Link. Like
they did Hot Pockets, and they're like, "This is amazing."
I like when they do like lost menu items from restaurants. Like,
yes.
Like the McDLT.
Yes.
Or the McDonald's fucking the McLobster roll.
Yes.
That was fucked up because then you can hear them chewing, and every time it makes me want to throw up. And but those two, they're doing the Lord's work. That show is funny.
Yeah, it is.
And and your and mine's favorite Kevin Smith has been on that show. It's good. It's good. It's good mojo.
I love watching their videos. Like even the little videos on Facebook because they don't post their full videos, but they post a good chunk of them on Facebook. So like I watch them on YouTube, so you get the full effect of everything.
Yeah.
I would just sit there for hours and just go through their catalog.
Yeah. Oh, I had planned on doing a video kind of today while we were here, hawking the hoodie I bought because I bought one of our hoodies.
I saw that.
Yeah. I don't have it because it's not here yet. I ordered it on November 26th. It is now December 14th.
Oh my God.
I sent them a really nasty email today. Just short of like, give me my fucking shit. And then I got a response from their customer service lady who it was her name and then MBA. So she had to put her qualifications in the email. Like I give a fuck. And I was like, we outsource our merch store through you. I don't need to know if you have a college degree or not. I need to know where you can fucking screen print a shirt.
Right.
That's it. And she's like, yep, sorry. We'll look into it. Give us like 48 hours. I'm like, it's been like 3 weeks. Come on now. But as soon as I get that hoodie, I'll hawk it. And after 3 weeks, it better be fucking pristine.
Right.
But I'm actually currently working on some new shirt designs. So give me some time and I'll post those. So you want to hear a story?
Sure.
Okay. So the other day, when was the date? December 12th. Okay. Times News, which is our local paper, posted something on their Facebook page. Man denied plaque for squirrel in Palmerton Park.
I was reading that headline at work the other day when that paper came out. Because every time the papers come in, like we always skim I always skim the headlines, and then we always look at the police logs to see if we know anybody.
Right, every time.
every time.
And odds are, maybe like 2 days out of a 7-day week, you're gonna know somebody in the police log. So I didn't read the article. My wife found the article and then forwarded it to me with the caption, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So I'll read the article first, and then I'm going to read you what I commented because it's a thing. Palmerton's not far from us. Maybe 15 miles.
Yeah. Nice small little town. They have some good restaurants in there.
Give me my fucking radio voice on. Hold on. A Palmerton man who started a Facebook page for a friendly neighborhood squirrel is now looking for a way to memorialize her. Butters. What do you think when you think Butters?
South Park.
That.
Yep.
Butters, who was the subject of a popular social media fan account called Butters the Squirrel, was known by a group of people in town for her unusually social nature. You know what that means with squirrels? They have rabies.
Right.
If they get close to you and they don't move, they're rabid. They got the hydrophobia. Ed Condon, who started the account, met with the squirrel every day, capturing photos of her eating peanuts, climbing his pant leg, and sitting in trees. The page was quite this voice is getting me. The page was quite beloved by locals, garnering more than 100 followers since its creation in April. Pictures Condon took of Butters even graced the pages of the magazine Town and Country Gazette. Is that a thing?
Yes, it is. It's a local thing.
Is that like Community Corkboard?
Yeah.
Fucking A. And back in January, the 27-year-old and the squirrel were the subjects of a television report where Condon was nicknamed the Squirrel Whisperer.
I didn't read the article, but this is amazing.
She kind of found me, Condon, who feeds other squirrels in the park, but only ever made a connection with Butters, said. But in October, just barely over a year after Condon and Butters met, Condon found she had been hit by a car and killed. He buried Butters in his Palmerton backyard and announced her death posting on Facebook. This was the last thing I had expected just after hitting the 1-year anniversary of meeting her. Like it's his ex-girlfriend.
Right.
Condon wrote on the page, but I suppose things happen when you least expect them. Speaking of her death, now, though, Condon adds that with Butters being a wild squirrel, he knew nature would one day take its course. It didn't really hit me
It didn't really hit me really hard at first, he said. Her being out in the wild, it's not like I could take care of her forever. I kind of figured that's how it would have happened in the end anyway. So I'm going to continue now.
Okay.
This voice is wearing thin on me now. In an effort to remember the small town, Condon asked if a plaque could be placed in the park in Butter's honor, but when he pitched that to borough officials, Condon said he was shot down. Borough manager Donna McCary... No. Donna McCary said the borough only recently started allowing memorials for humans, let alone animals. McGarry continued that while she sympathizes with Condon's loss, if the borough were to grant his request, it could open the door to a lot of requests for these types of memorials, and it's not just something we believe the park was intended for. What the fuck?
It's not a big park.
It's not. McGarry said Condon might be able to plant a tree for Butters, but not a plaque. We have to be careful about putting things in the park that interfere with maintenance, interfere with activities, McGarry said. We can't take everybody's attachment to an animal and memorialize it in the park. So she gets the joke.
Yes.
Still, Condon sent for him and a group of friends who all play Pokemon Go. Butters was a mascot and he thinks people would get a kick out of tribute to her. I figured she had made an impact on so many of us that it would be nice to dedicate something to her, even if it was just a plaque, Condon said. Honestly, I'd pay for it out of my own pocket if they would have said yes. Yeah, you know, with all that fucking Pokemon Go money.
Right?
Condon started an online petition last week calling for a feeding station to be placed in the park at Palmerton Center in memory of Butters. It has garnered more than 100 signatures to date. That's the end of the article.
So, like, a quarter of the town of Palmerton.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, my wife lost her complete shit. She's like, are we going to ignore the fact this is a fucking squirrel? So, like, a lot of the comments on the post are actually kind of positive, and I get it. Squirrels are adorable.
Yes,
they are. I'm pretty sure you're not.
I will slow down to not hit a squirrel.
Although I'm that motherfucker, and I will speed up to hit a fucking squirrel because, although cute, I don't know if you've ever seen Ice Age.
Yes.
They like acorns a lot.
Yes,
and
they do.
I have no need for acorns, but that's thievery. Don't do that, fucking squirrels.
They're just trying to live.
So one guy was like, "I can't believe you nut jobs, boom, are even thinking about this." That was one of the comments. So my wife was going off, and I'm like, why don't you just comment on it? And she's like, no, I can't. I'm like, well, luckily, your husband is that motherfucker. So I did. And here's what I wrote. And I quote, are we all going to ignore the fact that it's a squirrel? A squirrel, you guys. Last on the food chain next to baby chicks and slugs. Yes, they're cute, but this deserves a plaque for being adorable. If that's the case, my kid's hamster died last week. I'm waiting to hear back to whether or not they can add the hamster to the side of Mount Rushmore. And it got some laughs. However, that's absolutely true. My kid's hamster did eat it last week.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, it was heartbreaking too. I was on the phone with my brother, and Sophie was acting a fool, so I sent her upstairs to her room for a couple minutes. And she comes back down, and I'm like, what are you doing down here? I thought I told you to go to your room. And she goes, no, it's not that. It's Chewy. He's not alive. He's dead. I'm like, oh, so the exact opposite of alive. Yeah, okay. So let's go. Let me go check on that. Yeah, and the poor thing was fucking legs up. So I buried it in the backyard. And then, like, Lennon took it harder than Sophie did. Like, Sophie was kind of, like, crying here, and then she would get a little better, and then crying again. And then once Lennon kind of grasped it, he lost his complete shit. And he's fucking hanging on to me, and he's making sure that I give him a nice burial in the backyard, which I did, by the way, because even though I'm that motherfucker, I have a heart. The problem with burying him in a backyard full of frozen dirt is that it's hard to get a shovel through that.
Yeah, it is.
And I may have only dug about 6 inches in the ground, and that Proactive box that I fucking put him in didn't fit all the way.
Proactive box?
It was lying around. I don't use Proactive. My wife got Proactive like 3 years ago. It's been sitting in a box in our bedroom. I just like dumped the Proactive on the floor and took the box. But so I had to cover it up, and it looked like a freshly dug grave, and I got really depressed for a moment. I'm like, I gotta put rocks over this so I don't see this when I take out the garbage. So, yeah, but then the next day, Lena's like, we can get
a whole army of squirrels, and they could all not squirrels, hamsters, and they could all be blue. Are you gonna die in blue? They don't come blue. I was like, no, they pretty much come in 2 colors, beige and beige. He was like, oh, how about red squirrels? I was like, all right, you're not getting this. It's like, we can't. We
He
can't.
just wants blue hamsters.
We can't get blue hamsters. We can't get red hamsters. It's not like the Hulk. There's not a green one, a gray one, and a red one. But
that kid.
They're pounding me hardcore for a puppy, which I'm not against having a puppy at all. I like dogs. I don't like my mother-in-law's dog because he's an idiot. Just stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid. It's like dumber than a box of hair. Because he looks at you and then he fucking makes this sound with his fucking mouth. And I'm like, you piece of shit. Every time he does it, I think he's doing it at me to be spiteful. So I'm like, Snickers, you piece of shit. I fucking hate you so much. And then he looks at me like, I hate you too. But I can't tell whether he's looking at me or not because he's blind in one eye. Because so excited looking over there and like his head's looking at me. I hate him so much. They want a golden retriever, which I'm okay with because they're loyal and the puppies are so cute.
Yeah, they are.
But I'm not mentally in the capacity to get my kids a puppy and then I have to take care of it. So maybe next summer, maybe after we get back from the cruise, I'll think about getting them a puppy. I had initially thought like once the hamster ate it, I'm like, well, guess it's puppy time. So I'm on Facebook like looking for like free puppies and shit. But then I was like, oh, no, not in the mood. We can be pet free for a while.
Yeah.
What else going on? Is that it? Well, thanks for listening. You saw? Did you watch the trailer for Wonder Woman 1984?
Yes, I did.
I've not seen it yet.
What?
I'm sorry. I've been busy, and I'm like delirious when I get sleepy.
Even I've been busy and seen it.
Yeah.
It looks. Oh my god! It looks so good.
Is Chris Pine back?
Uh-huh.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. He died in the first one.
Yeah.
So why is he back?
Well, I mean, it takes place in 1984.
I understand that. But he
Pre-death.
died. No, he died in the first movie. He died in 1945.
Was it?
Yeah, he went down with the plane, right? The fucking thing. And then she fought David Llewellyn in a nasty fight. That was really cool. Steve Trevor ate it like hard.
Yes, no, I know. I was just trying to think.
Which makes me think that that's not Steve Trevor. It's Martian Manhunter. And
Maybe.
if that's gonna be the case, I'm gonna start masturbating in the theater. Just get arcing ropes of jism up on the screen. Like, oh my god, they're doing it.
No, it looks so good though. I saw the teaser trailer when they released that because they released the teaser trailer like Sunday and then released the trailer on Monday. And when I saw the teaser trailer, I'm like, oh my god!
Who's in it. I know Kristen Wiig's in it.
Yeah,
she's gonna nail it.
Oh yeah,
as Cheetah, she's gonna go nuts. You know, trailer I did see though, Ghostbusters Afterlife. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
I tagged you in it.
I know you did.
What the fuck? All right, I guess that makes us even.
Yes, it does.
God damn it! Like, it's all the nostalgia feels. Like they got the Ecto one that has a gunner seat, which I guess you don't know about until one of the kids pops out with a proton pack. It's got a gunner seat, and fucking the only thing that was missing from the trailer was Slimer, which I was hoping for a little payoff in Slimer in the trailer, because the Slimer pop up in the Ghostbusters movie with Kate McKinnon, it didn't do it for me.
No, it didn't.
So I was hoping for a little bit, but you got Paul Rudd with a ghost trap in his hands, which I'm just like skeet. And then the Ecto one, as soon as I heard the siren, I was in it. Plus Finn Wolfhard is in it. One, he's got the most metal name ever, and two, he's on one of my favorite TV shows, the Stranger Things. So I'm amped for Ghostbusters so hard. However, let me put a pin in that. I watched the female-led Ghostbusters last week. It's a solid picture.
It is.
I don't know why everybody's shitting on it. Because it's women. Right?
Because it's women.
Kate McKinnon, aside from being a grade A hottie, and you should consider yourself lucky for having her in your fan club.
Right?
when I say fan club, I mean lesbians. Because, yeah, she is a stone cold lesbian,
Yes,
right?
she is.
But she's fucking, like, so there's a scene in the beginning where Kristen Wiig's character...
Spoiler alerts. If you haven't seen it.
Fuck y'all. If you haven't seen the Ghostbusters reboot, suck a dick. There's a scene in the beginning where Kristen Wiig's character goes to see Melissa McCarthy's character, and Kate McKinnon's there. So Melissa McCarthy and Kate McKinnon are working together. And they're both like, what was her name? Oh, Erin. Kristen Wiig's character's name is Erin. So both of them are like, Erin, have you heard the audio we recorded? She's like, you got one on tape? So it gets real down low, and then Kate McKinnon farts. And she's like, haha, very funny, you guys. And Kate McKinnon goes, is it even more disgusting when I tell you it came from the front? Lost my shit. You made a queef joke. Congratulations. And like the entire movie is fucking it delivers. There's some things I didn't like, but as a whole, like what's that guy's name that directed that? Paul Feig?
Yeah.
The counselor in fucking Heavyweights that dances in Daisy Dukes.
Yes.
That's him.
Yes.
He's a great director.
Yeah, he is.
And a great actor. And all those 4 ladies are talented. Plus, all 3 of the surviving Ghostbusters were in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
So, go fuck yourselves.
I think the biggest thing with everyone was because it was a female cast. And I mean, Ghostbusters is a classic. It is.
Yeah.
And then
and then there's Ghostbusters 2, which is not.
No.
Ghostbusters 2.
I'm just talking about Ghostbusters.
Well, the franchise of Ghostbusters is based on that first movie. And then the animated series, The Real Ghostbusters, it's my shit.
Yes,
and then Extreme Ghostbusters, skeet. But then Ghostbusters 2 was
no.
bad.
And I think that's what everyone's problem was, is because it was female.
I don't see the problem with it though.
Well,
I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a feminist, but I'm like, I support women's rights, absolutely. And why shouldn't there be a female-led movie? Why not?
Yeah.
But I will make a point on that because Charlie's Angels just came out, the reboot.
Yes.
And Elizabeth Banks, who directed that, was going nuts because people don't like a female-led action movie. No. I read reviews on that movie, and I read the synopsis, and I may or may not have seen a bootleg version that I found on the internet. If you had made a good movie, it would have been okay. But you didn't make a good movie. The movie's not good. It's not.
I haven't seen it. I haven't really heard anything about it. Like, the only thing I've seen is just a trailer, and like you get those little clippets like on Facebook. And
right. I'm not a Charlie's Angels fan, but I'm a fan.
I did like the
one with Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first one.
Yes.
The first one was fine.
I mean, the second one wasn't bad.
Mm-mm.
It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. I will still watch it.
Mm-hmm. I may or may not have fapped to a screenshot of Lucy Liu's behind.
Right.
She looked good in that movie.
Yeah, she does.
I can't. Please continue before I start masturbating right here.
Please don't.
No, that's the final episode of Inside You. I think Ben's not taking up. It's just me in the background. Don't turn it off, Raptor. Don't do it. Let me finish.
And I do like those movies. I will watch it if it's on TV.
Mm-hmm.
I used to throw it on every once in a while, and I would watch it, not just for background noise, but I would watch it.
Right.
It's a decent picture.
This no one isn't. It's not, and you know how hard I am to critic movies.
Yeah.
It's not good, and then it underperformed at the box office, and Elizabeth Banks is bitching. Well, if you had made a good movie, it would have performed better. Even the female-led Ghostbusters made a lot of money.
Yeah.
So which means people went to see it, and it wasn't criticized too bad. It's a decent picture, and this Charlie's Angels one is it's not good. It's not. So I don't feel you, Elizabeth Banks. Maybe you should stick to being Stinky Linky in Zack and Miri Make a Porno. Sorry. Funniest thing she's ever done. Oh, and never, ever, ever try to recreate the role of Rita Repulsa ever again.
No.
Go fuck yourself.
Did you see that thing I tagged you in?
I did. I loved it, didn't I? I thought I reacted.
I didn't
know that Hasbro bought Power Rangers. I thought it was still owned by Saban because I know it was owned by Disney, and then Saban got the rights back.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that Hasbro bought them, although it makes sense because we bought a Power Rangers toy for Lennon for Christmas, and it says Hasbro right on the fucking box. So I should have known. But it's going to be set in the 90s.
Yeah.
So, which means they better get... You know what I would pay to see? Paper money. Paper money. And even some not paper money. Like JFK gold, like JFK dollars, half dollars, and Sacagawea gold dollars. For a Power Ranger movie set in like 98, 99 with an aging Power Rangers team.
Yes.
An original one. After Jason and Kimberly left. So bring back Catherine, bring back Rocky and Adam, and then Tommy and Aisha. Yes. Yes. All of them. Bring those back, and then they have to pass their torch on to a new team of how did Zordon put it? Teenagers with attitude. Fucking A. It worked.
You just wanted to hit that nut button.
I had to hit the nut button. If you didn't catch that, that was teenagers with attitude. And yeah, I'd pay to see that if it was set in like the late 90s.
Yeah, and like that's what caught me on it is like, oh, because I saw like Power Rangers and I'm like, oh, and I'm like being set in the 90s, I'm like, ooh.
Well, yeah.
Once I saw like being set in the 90s, like I was in for it.
Yeah, and don't fuck with the costumes too much.
No,
that Power Rangers movie that Elizabeth Banks did, where she played Rita, wasn't terrible. It was pretty bad. Goldar didn't talk, which I was really pissed about because that Goldar, that voice, I fucking love that voice. And Lord Zed wasn't in it, and fucking Bryan Cranston played Zordon, which was okay. It was still just a floating head. That's pretty much what David Fielding did in the original series. So, but it wasn't.
I think changing that would have been
the floating.
The
floating head situation.
Yeah.
Did you see Power Rangers?
Not all of it.
So yeah, but like in the beginning, Zordon was the original Red Ranger.
Yeah.
And Rita was the Green Ranger, which again, don't do that. First of all, don't do that. And then she turned on the Power Rangers and chaos ensued. They were speaking some weird prehistoric language and shit. And then Jason kissed Kimberly in that movie, which I almost started crying. I was like, how fucking dare you? She is Tommy's. The unmitigated gall.
Right?
And then they made Billy autistic, which I actually kind of like that. That was a nice turn. Like, because he was kind of like a special needs superhero who made the Megazord pelvic thrust at the end, which, and I didn't like, but it was a cool turn. There were things I liked about it and things I didn't. I did like the Tommy Easter egg right at the end. There was like an after credit scene where his Letterman jacket was sitting there and it was green, and I was like lose my shit. But there's a problem with taking those IPs and intellectual properties and things from things that are beloved and trying to update them. You can very well update them, but you can't. I guess maybe it's the nerd in me. Like, so they took Power Rangers, which you and I love.
Yes.
Maybe me more so than you.
Yes. Yeah.
And that show is it's beloved by not only me, but other people. There's fucking Power Morphicon, which I fully intend on going to one day, dressed as the 7th Ranger, the fat colored one.
I was more original series than any of them.
Yeah, I watched. I wasn't allowed to watch Power Rangers when I was really young because my mother thought it was too violent. Now, on one hand, yeah, she was right. That's a lot of kicking and punching for somebody my age. I get it, but it's also very much a children's show.
Yes, it is.
There was no ass, there was no titties, there was no drugs, there was no tobacco use, there was no cussing. The only thing you got was preteen boys feeling a little strange in their pants against Kimberly. And to be honest,
even some girls.
You know what, Raptor? Fucking hit that shit. That was nice. Very nice. Well done.
I have my moments.
But, and I mean, I'm in my 30s and I still feel strange in my pants against fucking Kimberly because she's very good looking. But I watched when I was allowed to watch it by myself. They were doing reruns of the original, so I did watch that, and then I moved on to the second series, which was Power Rangers Zeo, which was still really solid because they brought Jason back as the Gold Ranger, and it was cool. And then there was Power Rangers Turbo, which I promise you I don't want to talk about.
Okay.
But then there was Power Rangers in Space, which I thought was a actually good, solid series.
When I heard that, I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, because it's kind of like Leprechaun goes to space.
Yes.
Freddy goes to space. Jason goes to space. Well, Jason did go to space.
Jason did go to space.
Well, so did Leprechaun. But lest I remind you, Leprechaun also went to the hood.
Yes, he did.
So,
all horrible movies.
Yeah, and then there was what was the last of the Zordon series? Because I guess those were lumped in as the Zordon saga, which was Lost Galaxy.
Yeah,
which was pretty terrible. But I stopped kind of watching after that. I'll peek in on it after like once in a while. The new one's called Beast Morphers. I hate it. Like I hate it.
I didn't even know there was a new one.
Yeah, I hate it. And the special effects are worse than they've ever. The special effects were better back in 1993.
That's saying something.
It is saying something. I'm like, y'all ran out of money. Hasbro, come on.
Right?
But I guess that it was influenced by them, Hasbro buying them, Beast Morphers. And what do you get when you get a Beast Morpher? You get a Transformer, which is owned by Hasbro.
Yep.
Ta-da! I mean, I'll have a little excitement for a new Power Rangers movie. Do it right.
Yes.
Speaking of doing it right, so have you been keeping track on the new Batman movie that they're going into pre-production on?
Very little bit.
With Pattinson.
Yeah, very little bit.
So they got Paul Dano to play the Riddler. Cool. Sweet. You know who Paul Dano is?
Yeah.
I know you do. So they got Colin Farrell to play the Penguin. What?
Right?
That's a big Kate McKinnon. What?
That one I didn't hear about.
Yeah, because I thought Colin Farrell wasn't going to do any more comic book shit after Bullseye because he fucked it up.
Yeah, he
in
did.
Daredevil. So Oswald Cobblepot is supposed to be a short, portly fellow. Although on Gotham, the TV show, Robin Lord Taylor played him, and he did a really good job. If you give me a Cockney, Colin Farrell's not that tall. So if you give me a Cockney, and he can do a British accent, I know he can.
Yeah.
He's Irish, yes? Farrell.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. If you give me a Cockney, tattooed penguin who just walks around in fucking zoot suit pants, a wife beater, and fingerless gloves, and a monocle, and just beats the shit out of people, I'll take it. Because you can like picture it. Like, fades in, and it's just a blurred figure coming towards the camera. And as it gets closer, you see him fucking taking off his cufflinks and fucking rolling up his sleeves, unbutton his shirt a little bit. And then you get right to camera, and he goes, "I'm going to kick your fucking ass now. What do you think about that, Batman?" Skeet, 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 skeet. Yes. Why? Who do you fucking think you are? You think you're some kind of Bruce Wayne? Done. That I would watch.
Yeah.
They got John Turturro to play Carmine Falcone.
Ooh.
They got Peter Skarsgård to play Harvey Dent. And they got Jeffrey Wright. Do you know who that is?
The name sounds familiar.
Jeffrey Wright. Have you seen Casino Royale?
Yes.
Okay. So Jeffrey Wright plays Felix Leiter.
Oh, okay.
Who is from the CIA.
Yeah.
The guy who's like, "I'm bleeding chips.
Yes.
I'll fund you." That guy. He's playing Commissioner Gordon. The first African-American Commissioner Gordon. Sold as soon as I said Jeffrey Wright. Because I love him. He also played Angel in Rent on Broadway. Yes, it comes back to Broadway with me. I love it. Of course
it does.
Sometimes I just want to sing. But it, I think that, who else? Oh man, the cast is lining up to be really good. So I'm hoping it's a good picture. Although I know they delayed production because Pattinson is having a hard time building some muscles, getting the Twilight sparkles off of him.
Yes.
And building up that bat muscle, which Batman doesn't really have to be buff.
No.
It's going to be a detective story, so all he has to do is look smart. And they got Andy Serkis to play Alfred.
Nice.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Which I'm all for.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Yeah. And he has to do it in the Smeagol voice.
Yes.
Which I don't know what that sounds like because I hate the Lord of the Rings. Hate it. I'm not that kind of nerd.
Not many people are, but a lot of people are.
A lot of people are. A lot of people fucking get pissed when you desecrate the rings. And I'm sorry, there's only one trilogy. It's not of the King, it's of the Jedi. Clerks too.
It always comes back to Clerks.
Have you watched The Mandalorian yet?
No,
Neither have I.
I was
Although that baby Yoda is fucking adorable.
Right?
But it's not Yoda. It's just someone else from his race.
I don't know, I was talking to someone about it, and I didn't know if I wanted to, because they're releasing it like episode, it's not like the full series released right away. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to wait for the full like season.
Yeah.
Or just kind of be that person that kind of dives into it. There is a Disney group on Facebook that I follow that a lot of people do talk about The Mandalorian. So like I kind of know like what it's about, but like I don't know like what happened. So it's not like I'll read these things, but there's like no spoilers, but there's spoilers.
Yeah.
So even if I would just pick it up now and start watching it, like, if this thing was mentioned, to be like, oh, okay, so that's where that fits in.
Yeah.
It's not like it ruins the whole like episode. I'm still not sure if I want to dive in right now or wait till like after Christmas, because after Christmas is supposed to be the last episode that they're releasing for the season.
It's not a limited series?
No.
Oh, okay.
And then I don't know if like just wait till like after Christmas and then just binge watch the episodes. I still haven't decided yet.
I know very little about it. I know that the Mandalorian looks like Boba Fett, so I assume he's a bounty hunter. I know that Gina Carano was in it, which makes me happy. Do you know who she is? She's an MMA fighter. Okay. But not one of those like female MMA fighters. She played that girl that beat Colossus's ass in Deadpool.
Oh, okay.
That's her.
Oh, all right.
Makes me happy that she's in it. So good looking. I know that Carl Weathers is in it for some fucking reason. And if he's not one-handed he doesn't have a backpack made of fucking that alligators from Happy Gilmore's head.
Right?
I don't want to watch it. He took your hands, so I took his head. And Baby Yoda, I don't know what to think about Baby Yoda, because you've only ever seen one Yoda type creature, and it's fucking Yoda. So, although Baby Yoda's adorbs.
Yes, very adorbs.
Oh god, I feel gay saying it.
Right,
adorbs. But
I do love the Baby Yoda memes though.
Fucking A.
I love them.
Me looking up my mom waiting for my juice. Although I gotta say, I'm lacking on my Star Wars viewing because I haven't watched anything since The Last Jedi. I haven't even seen Rogue One. I haven't either.
I haven't seen
Solo.
I haven't seen Solo yet either.
What else? What else is there?
There's the Clone Wars series.
Now, I've peeped on the Clone Wars series only because
I've heard it's really good.
Darth Maul made a comeback in there a little bit, so I watched what that was. But I don't know if that stuff's supposed to be canon, and it takes place between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. Something, but that's an investment because the animated series goes on forever.
Yeah, it does.
So I was like, oh god, do I want to? But then fucking The Rise of Skywalker comes out next weekend.
Yes.
So, although, am I like of the 1% that really enjoyed The Last Jedi?
I liked it.
I loved it, and people shat on it because of the way Luke Skywalker went out. I'm like, y'all know this is fucking Star Wars, right? He's not leaving. He'll be back. And guess what? Probably so will Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
In some capacity. Y'all nerds calm the fuck down. I am a nerd through and through, but I don't fucks with that kind of nerdery.
Right.
Nerdery? Yeah, that nerddom. Like, y'all chill the fuck out.
Like, I've seen them in theaters not long after they come out. And I thought they were...
We'll have to have the hetero homo date to go see fucking
Yeah.
the last, because this is the last Skywalker film, right?
Yes.
See, that's gonna make me cry because I love the Force Awakens. I fucking loved Last Jedi. I dug it. People getting fucking their cunt hairs in a fucking rut about it, and fucking the Rise of Skywalker. See,
it looks so good.
It looks so good, and the trailer made it seem like C-3PO was gonna eat it, and I don't want that to happen.
Right?
Please don't turn me off. Oh no! Oh god! Why'd you do it? That'll be me in the theater. Like,
yeah,
shut him down. I'm like, no, why'd you do it? Oh god! No, 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 not button. Oh, the sound effects! It's the first time we've used the sound effects on the mixing console. I dig it. Let me turn that repeat down a little bit.
Yeah.
There must be, because you know what? Revenge of the Sith was not good.
No.
But the lightsaber battle at the end between Obi-Wan and Anakin was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So there needs to, even if this movie's not good, it needs to have a killer lightsaber battle at the end, and then some kind of redemption or turning to the dark side. Because if not, I'm gonna lose it.
I saw something earlier on Facebook as I was scrolling through that Christensen might be coming back for a Darth Vader prequel.
No, I don't want that. You know why? I don't like him.
No one does.
He's not a good actor.
No, he's not.
And the only good thing I've seen him in is not a Star Wars movie. It was a movie called Jumper with him and Samuel L. Jackson, where he was a teleporter.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's the only good thing I've seen him in. And even that was a dog shit movie. He was okay. I don't want to see him ever again. I don't want to see it. No, don't do it. Hayden Christensen, if you listen to this, and you're not.
You're really not.
But if you ever do, don't do it.
No.
Literally no one wants to see you in that role ever again. Fucking the guy who played Vader at the end of fucking The Return of the Jedi, and the dying Vader. Reanimate his corpse and bring that back.
Right?
I don't want to see Hayden Christensen ever again. You said a pre-Vader series?
Like a prequel.
A movie? Or because that would be another Skywalker saga movie. You can't do that if this is the last one. So would it be on Disney Plus?
I didn't read the article. I just saw like the headline. I'm like,
don't you blaspheme in this office. Don't do it.
I think they were talking series. I'm not sure if it's for Disney Plus. Probably, if they're going series.
Well, and correct me if I'm wrong. They did a pre-Vader series. It's called Phantom Menace: Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith.
They're horrible.
That's like that. There's no more Vader stories to tell, unless. Ooh, I heard that shit.
That felt nice.
Hold on, I can't get it going. Fingers though. Oh. Wait. Oh, one more, bitch. Oh, arthritis. Love it. You could do in between like Phantom Menace, then in between Empire, or in between Attack of the Clones,
yeah,
and Revenge of the Sith, and you could call it Star Wars: The Clone Wars and put it as the animated series on Disney XD. Oh wait, they fucking did that already. So what you talking about, Willis?
I hear you.
Like, for real.
I like, honestly, like, I don't, like I said, like, I didn't read the article. I just happened to see like the headline on Facebook as I was scrolling through.
Blaspheme in this office.
And I'm like, oh no one wants that.
No, but you know what? I guarantee you there are people who do want it.
Oh yeah.
What did I just get in my inbox? Another fucking email from Andrew Yang. I've had enough.
Still?
Yeah, still. I'm waiting for a video message from the Grinch. So there's this app called Cameo. You ever heard of it?
Yeah.
Where you can book celebrities for a price to send you a video message. There's a guy who plays the Grinch at Universal Studios, the Jim Carrey version of the Grinch, who was doing it for free. if you're one of the lucky things. So I put in a request for the kids because they love the Grinch.
Did you see the new Grinch movie?
I did.
I liked it.
It's very charming.
I liked it.
Who's the Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yes,
was the voice of the Grinch, and then fucking Kenan Thompson was in there,
right?
Being a total boss. Yeah, it was charming. I liked it. Plus, as everything comes back to Clerks, it was directed by Scott Mosier, who produced Clerks. So, and who does Smodcast with Kevin Smith. Yeah, it was charming. It was really charming. So I restarted Disney Plus this morning. I was up at 5, so I restarted it this morning just to see if it would link to the TV because it didn't when I first started Disney Plus, but then it did, and I got excited, so I turned on a Muppet Christmas Carol because why not? Why the fuck?
Right?
Oh, it's so funny. I can't. The fucking rabbit singing outside the door of Scrooge's office.
Right?
Light the lamp, not the rat. Light the lamp, not the rat. It's too much. I fucking love that. And Michael Caine makes a very convincing Ebenezer Scrooge. Willis.
Yes, I hear you. Sorry. Drama.
Baby mama drama? Raptor, are you pregnant?
Yes.
Why haven't you shared?
Sorry. Surprise, I'm straight.
I'm the Godfather. Yay. Imagine me as the Godfather. Just bring the kid into the house and I'm sitting in a chair. I'll make him an offer I can't refuse. No one knows I have a Brando. There it is. I've been doing the PJ from Goof Troop and a Goofy movie impersonation all week because of who I'm impersonating from my place of work. And it kills every time. No, you can't change the map to the Powerline concert, Max. Yes. Nut butt. I really hope that picks up. I can see on the waveform that it's picking up.
Nice.
Which is nice. What else we got going on?
I've been stressed.
Girlfriend? Girl trouble?
No.
Boy trouble?
Yes, boy trouble.
Don't be sarcastic. I'm being serious.
No,
animal trouble?
No. Animal?
I don't know. You want
vegetable, mineral?
That's what I was going for. Thank you. That's Bill and Raptor fucks with the fucking Peter Pan references too. Just by the way. We went. Stacey and I went grocery shopping a couple days ago. We had Kate watch Lennon, and she kept sending me messages saying, "This kid doesn't stop." I'm like, "Oh, you ain't heard?"
Right?
No, he doesn't. He woke up that morning on my day off, and he goes, "Am I awake?" And I'm like, "Yeah, buddy. Your old man's not." He goes, "You're old, man. You're old." I'm like, "Well, if the say you're as old as I feel," he's like, "I don't care." And then he takes off down the hallway. But then
he looks so adorable in his Christmas pictures.
Oh God, the suit he was wearing.
It's so and that cheese eating grin. Like I fucking love when he smiles. Like when you tell him to smile and he and like, oh my God, that grin.
As soon as I put on the vest to complete the ensemble, I was like, "Ooh, fuck it up, Lennon, fuck it up." He sticks his hands in his pockets and starts strutting around my living room, and I was like, "Okay, fuck it up, Lennon." He was like, "Me say that?" I'm like, "It's apropos of the situation. Go ahead." He goes, "Me fuck it up." Lennon, yes. But then it's like when I went to pick him up from Kate's, and she was like, he's been nonstop requesting metal and just dancing, and he requested metal, and I says to myself, I says, "Kate, Lennon, you fucks with this?" And he goes, "Me do," and then starts moshing.
I love that kid.
He's like, me and Aunt Katie, we shared omelets and eggs. I'm like, that's the same. Never mind. And sausage, and then we dance. We started playing stuff. I'm pretty sure he dumped a bucket of snow in her living room, which it's not my living room. I don't care.
But yeah, no, he was working that fucking outfit.
No, he really was.
And he takes after me. He loves wearing a fucking tie. and he was fucking it up. Although his vest was holding on for dear life. He's got his gut.
He's a growing boy.
Gut button. He was like poaching his belly out, and he had his hands in his pockets. He's strutting around. Fuck it up, me fuck it up, me fucks with this. Yeah, he's too cute. And Sophie's just looking at me like appalled, like, "Well, you let him curse." I was like, "I'll let you curse too. You just never do." But I was like, Santa Claus likes when little boys dress up. He goes, "What?" So then he's just strutting around the living room again, just working it, like doing like the over the shoulder ones, like, like hitting it real hard. And then I went to take his outfit off to get him dressed for bed, and he did not want to take it off. I was like, "That's my boy." Which reminds me, we still have to go dinner jacket shopping in like March.
Yeah,
I already booked you for that.
Okay.
You don't remember that?
Yeah, no, I do.
Okay.
I didn't know when we were going though.
As soon as that tax refund comes through, we're gonna go.
All right.
So April.
Okay.
No, late March. When did I get that last year? Yeah, it was like late March. Why are you stressed? Stress will kill you.
Yeah, stress does kill you.
So why are you stressed?
It I don't know. Like,
is it your blog post?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, by the way, I don't want to be this guy. When you blur something on Instagram, you need to make sure it's really blurred.
Yeah, I know.
I read that shit, all of it. That's why, and I expected, because I texted you about it, and I expected you to be like, "Yo, how the fuck?" And I was just like, I zoomed in, and squinted really hard,
Yeah.
and it was all there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Not many people do that though.
No, but I thought I was like, ooh, I can cipher this. Shit. So I zoomed in, screenshotted it, and then zoomed in and squinted, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
So like I feel you. I feel how you could be stressed with that shit.
Yeah.
So,
it's been taking a toll on me.
Mine took a toll on me. It took me a month to write. So
it's been taking me all month to write too.
However, that's not taking away from you. You're a gifted writer, so you should. I've been trying to offer advice where I can, because you'll hit me up and it's like your roundabout way of asking for advice. You're like, "I'm stuck." Like, I got you. Hold on. It's like I'm trying to offer advice on it and stuff, but then like you won't even say thanks or anything. You'll just like move on. I'm like, she needs thanks. It's okay. I feel the gratitude all the way from Nesky. It's fine. But
it's very like, I know. All right, so you read that bit, and there's been stuff added to that.
I believe you. Let me ask you something. You're not taking any shots at me, are you?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
I'm sensitive.
I mean, there are shots fired to an extent, not directed at like.
Are you starting
specific people?
Is the Raptor starting shit?
No.
Okay.
Because
that's not the point of the blog.
No.
Because even I aired some shit out today, and I wasn't really taking shots. I was just telling the truth. So, was I? You read it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I treaded very carefully, and that was my advice to you, which is like,
and that's what I was trying to do.
Because you said you were stuck.
Yeah.
And I said, well, you have to believe 100% in what you're writing, which is where I was having some difficulty. It's not that I didn't believe in what I was writing. It was just the ruffling feathers part, because your truth could be shit talking to somebody else. So it was, you have to believe in your heart that what you're writing is your absolute truth, that you believe in it. Then the specific part that you were stuck on, which I don't know what you were stuck on, is this like, okay, so if people get that far, they're already invested in what you were reading.
It's a long one.
Yeah, so
it's a very long one.
I'm chomping at the bit to read it. Like, I want to read it. I want to get it tattooed on my back.
Full back piece.
That's a lot of real estate back there.
Yes.
Because I got rolls. So.
Well, it's a
if I put it at a size 11 at a Times New Roman, will it fit all on my back?
Maybe.
Maybe size 8.
Yeah.
Magnifying. No, it's like, so the part you're stuck on, which you said you were stuck on, it's like, okay, well, you're about. I'm not giving it away the ghost when I say like you were stuck on inserting a piece somewhere where you felt it didn't belong.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, no matter if it's like I equate it to Rush. Okay, so Rush has the band Rush, Geddy Lee, Alex Lifeson, Neil Peart. They have a very innate ability to change the time signature in any of their songs.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. So if you're flowing in shit in your entire fucking post and then you change your time signature, people are already invested. They're going to read it anyway.
It's I don't know. It's been like my first part. So I was talking to Swags about it because she asked me when you were posting yours, and I'm like, and this was maybe
I don't know.
last week, 2 weeks ago.
He's crying.
I was like I know he's been writing it. He's been having problems writing it and all that. And she's like, give me a topic, I'll write about anything. And I'm like, just write about it. I'm like, I don't care. And I'm like, I've been working on mine. And she's like, what's it about?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
your mom. Boom.
I love Mama Swags.
I've never met Mama Swags. I hear she's delightful.
She is. I was like, it has a part about resolutions, but it's not about resolutions.
I got you.
And she's like, well, that gives me nothing. I'm like, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the point. And it was like that first part where I was just sitting on my couch and like I just opened my laptop. I had Pandora playing, and I just in like 10 minutes, 5 paragraphs.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right. I was like, when I got to the meat of everything, it was like I sat there and I just sat there and I stared and it's, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So I had to like close my laptop and I let it go for a couple days, and then I opened it back up and I read through everything I had already wrote, added some things into that, and then I get to the end and I'm like, fuck. This is the part that's getting me.
At the end.
Yeah. The content of what it's actually about.
Okay.
Because it's a hard thing for me to talk about. And it's like I started writing a little bit, and then I'm like, all right, I'm into this now. I can do this. And I wrote a little bit. I shut my laptop again. I went to bed. And then the other day, so Monday when I text you, Monday morning.
Yeah. It was early. It was early.
Yeah.
I was like, because your ringtone is the Back to the Future chime. Like, so I know it was you. And I was like, what the fuck? She never hits me up this early. Something's wrong. So I'm like, I pulled my phone out of my back pocket and then I like fumbled it around like, oh God, now Raptor's dying. And then
So, I mean, not that it really has anything to do with the post, but so Monday morning,
it's a good Fleetwood Mac song, by the way. Just put it out there.
Yes.
Monday morning, look it up.
I was at work and I get shitty service in my building.
Yeah, you sure do.
Yeah, I do. And I get this Instagram notification.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me shift. I gotta cross my legs and shit. I have to preach on this motherfucker.
So I get this Instagram notification, and it's, someone has started following you. And I look at the name, I'm like, no.
Was it like a slow, like, oh, no? Or was it one of those, like, frightening, like, no.
Well, at first it was like, no. And then I went to the
to the you. No.
And then I went to the profile, saw the picture. I'm like, no. And then I immediately went outside for a cigarette, and that's when I text you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I told you what I thought about it, and you're like, "What the? Why are you being the smart one?" And my entire reaction was, "I don't know, man." It made sense to me.
But like, I was talking to someone else about it too, and she was like, "Is this a good thing or a bad thing?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Is that a fucking Krampus on your shirt?
Yes, it is.
Fucking A. I didn't notice that right until now. God damn it. That shows you how observant I am.
Right?
Not. Yeah.
So, like, her and I were talking about it, and she's like, is your profile private? I'm like, no, it's not. And she's like, that's weird. Like, if you want to creep on someone's profile and it's open, that's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to start following them, it's like, I'm here. I'm watching you.
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, we have a fan Instagram account, so when people we haven't gotten any new followers in quite a while. We're holding steady at 149. Which, by the way, if anyone's out there, like, follow us on Instagram. Come on.
Like, this is my personal Instagram.
Yeah. So like we have a fan one, and people follow it all the time, and I really don't think anything of it because what it all boils down to, I don't really post that much from it, so it's kind of like I don't really care if you follow us or not. But mostly we use it for just like promotional purposes.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't have a personal Instagram, and I don't get a lot of friends requests on Facebook either. But I deny all of them anymore. It's just I'll get ones from like there's a new guy at work started and he requested me and I was like no. It's like no. It's like I guarantee you you're going to be offended by half the shit I post anyway, and I don't post much on my personal Facebook at all. So, but that's a very good point. It's like
my shit's open, like my Instagram, because like. I looked her up on Facebook and can't find her.
She's under an alias.
I don't know. But the
Shasty bitch.
The Instagram is there's two pictures, one from 3 years ago, one from 2 years ago, or one from 2 years ago.
So maybe it's a hacked account.
One from last year. I don't know.
But then if you specifically know this person,
yeah, I do.
So maybe it's not a hacked account.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what I told you on Monday.
And that's been bugging me too.
What did you tell me? So let's go to the videotape. I sent you a gift. I sent you a picture of Danny DeVito's ass.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you're like, so I'm having to sit down, play a game as you do, and when I close down my game, I saw an Instagram notification. I go, it's an X. Oh, am I allowed to read this?
Yeah.
Okay. It's an ex that I haven't talked to in years. They started following me. I said, "Oh boy, is that good or bad?" And I audibly went, "Oh boy, is that good or bad?" Not sure yet. We ended on okay terms, but this was one of the last people I never would have thought I would have seen pop up. How long?
It's true. Like I mean, we parted on okay terms. I mean, it wasn't the best near the end.
Mm-hmm.
But it was mutual. And then, like, we talked for a little bit after, but then it's just, like, you kind of just drift apart.
Gotcha.
And that's what it was.
Yeah. I said, how long has it been? She said, it's about 10 years. And then you were like, I kind of want to message her. And I'm like, you sure about that? And I audibly said that, too. And I was like, you sure about that?
Because the girl...
And Lennon goes, what, me? And I'm like, no, not you, you piece of shit.
Because the girl I was talking to about it, I was like, oh, I kind of want to message her. She's like, you sure about that?
It's kind of the general consensus. And then you were like, not really. And I was like, maybe wait to see if she reaches out first. And then you were like, why are you being a smart one? I was like, I don't know, dude. I was like, it makes sense. She followed you. If she wanted to reach out, that would be on her. Maybe if she doesn't say anything about a week, hit her up. And then I got nothing back from you. So I assumed you gave up. And then there's Danny DeVito's ass.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of been weighing heavy on my mind too, and I do have a little part of
always
that.
On my mind. You're always on my mind. Sorry, I've listened to a lot of Garth Brooks this week.
Okay,
so I got the country in me. Yeah.
Ugh.
Hey, yo, Garth Brooks is a national treasure.
Okay.
Only person to fucking draw over 1 million people into Central Park. 1 million.
That-
And he fucks with Billy Joel. Because they play together sometimes. Continue.
So, and like that's been kind of weighing in on everything. And then with the subject matter.
Okay. Well, I really don't think you should worry about the Instagram follower. Has she said anything to you?
No.
Yeah. If she doesn't say anything but now, she ain't going to.
Yeah.
So, and if she does, leave it on red. Fuck with her a little bit. or leave it with a new phone who dis kind of thing. Like, fuck you. I don't really have a lot of experience in that. Like, I get the odd friends request from like someone I may have like fucked back in the day, and it's just like, nope. And as a general rule, and I've told you this before, I delete all friends requests on Facebook. Any new ones I get, I just hit decline. It's like, no. So I don't have a lot of experience in that, but I can put myself in where I think you're at with it. It wouldn't stress me out that much, but so like if I had gotten a friend's request from my ex before Stacey and I got together, and she's a very sweet girl. It's Lindsay. She's a very nice person. I see her shopping all the time, and I don't specifically remember how her and I broke up. Although I do remember I broke up with her. I may have been a dick. And as a matter of fact, I'm sure I was.
Probably was, yeah.
Thank you. You know what? Thanks for the vote of confidence. You know, we're best friends for a reason. I got you. But she's a sweet woman.
She is. Like, I've talked to her a couple times.
She's very nice. She wouldn't hurt a fly. But if she sent me a friend's request, I would find it very odd. And
well, she's married now too, isn't she?
Yeah, her husband's a nice guy too. Her sister, because I was friends with her sister too. Her sister just moved to Oklahoma for work, which I thought was weird. But she got. When I saw her after she got married, I said, "Congratulations! Yeah, that's great." And I think she was the last serious relationship I had before Stacey and I got together. So it would be odd if she had thrown me a friend's request, or like if she followed our fan page on Instagram or Facebook. That's fine.
Yeah.
If she sent me a personal friend's request, that would be weird. And I would immediately delete it. And it's not out of disrespect. It's just because, no. I try very hard these days to not incite drama, because I have in the past, and I will regret it until they put me in the ground. So I make a conscious effort to not incite any drama. So that's why I delete all my friends' requests. Yeah, I guess it's like that situation. I would find it very odd.
Yeah.
But I would just, personally, I would just be like, no. Like, cool. No, thank you. However, you are single.
Yes.
And then quite separately, ready to mingle.
Sure.
Not in that order. I don't know. If you don't hear from her and it's still bugging you, maybe reach out and be like, "Hey, why did you do this? Like, why'd you hit me up? You left me, you bitch. I gave you everything."
And I think that's what it is.
Nut button.
I mean, like I said,
don't let me play with the sound effects anymore.
I'm sorry. No, it's because of how we kind of ended things.
Well, that's not my business.
It's weird. It's more of like, I kind of want to know why.
Well, y'all split up?
No, like, why now?
Oh, well, then you gotta be careful, because if you open that can of worms, she could have an ulterior motive.
Yeah.
And
You don't need that kind of negativity either.
No, I don't.
Because I don't know if anybody knows this about Bill and the Raptor. As funny as we are, we're pretty funny. Sometimes, 70-30, we're quite unstable.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
I'm bipolar, and I'm pretty sure Raptor might be too. So I mean, oh, that's a new podcast for Gold Star Media coming out, the Bipolar Diaries, next fall.
It's really not.
Next fall on UPN.
Wow, deep cuts.
Deep cuts. Oh my god, total fucking. I sent that picture of the kids to Kate, and I said that picture of the kids with Lennon in his little suit, and I said my son looks like the new hotshot lawyer in the 5 boroughs. And she goes, "Have you been personally victimized by the roadkill aroma of your neighbor's garbage bins? Call the lawyers at Lennon and Lennon today for your free consultation." So then I have to fucking take it that much further.
Of course you do.
So I went, do people get on your shit because you're fucking stupid? Have people affectionately called you Down syndrome Dave behind your back? Have you not showered since 1991 and you tell people it's a personal choice, but they don't believe you? Call 1-800-DUMB-SHIT right now for a free consultation and a travel-sized bottle of Axe body spray. Thigpen Giordano and Sons. Lennon Thigpen and Sid Gilson, Esquire. Sid Gilson was my nephew's fish. That I said sounded like a lawyer for the 5 boroughs. And Sid Gilson always has mustard on his face. He's Jewish. That's my next one. Grey Poupon. They both hand out pennies for Halloween because it's the only coin that matters. They both drive 1989 Honda hatchbacks. No, they carpool because, again, they're saving pennies. But Lennon had a secret. He converted to Judaism. He's not a Puritan. What would Sid Gilson say when he finds out? Find out next time on My Two Jews, Saturday at 6:45 on UPN. And then I won. That's it. Because Kate and I have a really solid meme war going on every day. So I won that one. I won that day. But back to your problem. I'm sorry. I don't know. If my advice means anything to you, which it probably shouldn't, but if it does, I would just let it go. Like, don't even stress about it. That's out of the realm of things to stress about, especially come Christmas time, which is the most stressful time of the year.
Yeah, it is.
That ain't something you need to fuck with. However, you'll be here on Christmas and we'll be getting drunk and recording. So then maybe you should just live message her. And then you could type what I say to her.
We could do that.
What's crack-a-lack and quacking? This is Raptor and Bill live on the mic. I wouldn't worry about it. But I do know you, and you are a worrier.
Yes, I am.
So, I mean, I don't know. Just put it to the back burner. Don't forget about it completely. Just put it to the back burner. If something happens, then it happens. But if you absolutely must message her, make it short. Just be like, hey, why are you messaging me now? And if she gives you some long, convoluted shit, if it makes sense, then continue the conversation. But if it doesn't make sense, like she's a Looney Tune, she'd be like, I'm gonna head out. and then block her. Why not?
It's just weird.
Thigpen out. It's a mic drop. Like I very well know that I'm in no place to give advice about anything. But some things. I mean, I got some steady miles on me, but I don't know. We're talking as friends. That's just what. But now you've got me rethinking my fucking advice.
I didn't mean to.
You bitch! I gave you everything. Moving on. But are you done?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We can talk about this all night. We got time. My laptop won't die for another 6 hours. When are we going to start filming? Or are you having anxiety about that too?
No.
You come over here, you're empty-handed with your green screens.
Yeah, I know.
That's all right. No, so the book I put on hold.
Okay.
Because one, I impulsively said, hey, I'm going to do this. And then I did start writing it. I sent you excerpts. So I did start.
Yeah.
So, but then it was like, I jumped to it really quickly. And I was like, I'm not confident right now in my ability to do it and juggle the 2 podcasts that I'm doing. And if we're going to start filming soon, that's going to take a lot of time and focus. And I mean, not for nothing, but I do have I'm married. I do have the kids. So it's just kind of like, I'm just going to put this to the back burner for now. But that being said, while you don't pay attention to what I'm saying in the text, Willis.
I am listening to you.
Willis.
I am listening to you. I can listen to you and give sound advice to a drunk girl at the same time.
Well, that's your first mistake. You should never give advice to a drunk girl.
Yeah, I know.
Because in the morning, they're going to be look back at the text and be like, what the fuck happened?
Right.
But the video part of what we're doing.
We really need to have a business meeting.
Production meeting?
Yes.
Yeah. And it's not because, no, it's not, we haven't done anything. It's not because we don't want to do it. It's just.
There's no time.
I will quote Charlie Chaplin, which I do. He said he got an honorary Oscar in 1975, 76. He said, "My only enemy is time." And that's true. Like, there's not enough hours of the day in the things that we want to do.
Especially with it being like the holiday season and just shit just going on. There just hasn't been time.
Right. And like the getting together and doing this is the easy part. The production side of it, one, we're really green. Like we've never done anything like this before.
Yeah.
And 2, yeah, that's going to take time. Like I feel bad that I put out that announcement of Down in Front when I did, because now I feel like if anyone's going to see that on YouTube, then now they're going to be waiting.
Yeah. And
okay, yeah, that's on me. That for jumping the gun. So yeah, I may have shit the bed, but we still fully intend on doing it. Case in point, I mistakenly bought an app. So I had a free trial to that app. When we were testing a green screen effect on here, I had a free trial to an app that I was using. I canceled the free trial, and then I must have hit another free trial that I was not aware about. And then I didn't use it because I didn't know about it. But then it charged me $35 for the app. And I had to fight it because I was like, I didn't fucking buy this app. So now we got an app for a year that we can use to make 4K videos. Because
nice.
They denied my claim. So, and we can insert green screen into it, which we haven't really given away the ghost on that yet, but I think I should the bet on that now too. So, hey guys, y'all like green screen and shit? Yeah, we weren't going to give the ghost away. We weren't going to shit the bet on that or give it away. But now that I don't think before I speak,
this is what sleep deprivation does to you.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Like, I don't know if you could tell, like, the bags under my eyes are getting very big. And I've always had bags under my eyes because I don't very sleep well, but they've gotten so much bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working. We did purchase some studio lights and some backdrops. We're going to work with stuff. That Down in Front series, I really do intend on putting. I really want to do that. But so with that, in the same vein as video content, but not with the movie series. So along with that, we did want to start doing more video content as a whole, whether it be Facebook or YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. So I was feeling very nostalgic about my wife and my marriage the other day, and I was just going down memory lane. It was one of my little bipolar cycles. And I saw on Facebook that somebody who writes for the Times News had gotten access to the old Panther Valley Middle School on the inside. And I just started going nuts because that's where I met my wife, in that middle school. And that middle school has been shut down since 2007.
Yeah.
But I was thinking it would be cool if we could get access into there and shoot for maybe an hour.
Right?
be like, hey, and we could get Nate on as a guest because that's where I met him as well. But someone from the Lansford Historical Society got in there today and then posted videos. It's for being only abandoned for what 2012 years. A total shit house, and I don't understand it. But
yeah, I've seen the pictures and
the recent pictures from last week. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if you ever went there.
No, I didn't.
Because you lived in Lansford for a while.
Yeah. I only went to Panther Valley for 3 years.
Elementary school?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so it was before. Okay. But I thought it would be really cool to get in there and maybe shoot some video. I don't know who to contact, though. I don't know who owns the building. The school district doesn't own it. The Historical Society doesn't own it. I think it's a private owner. If anybody hears this and knows anything about it that can get in contact with either myself or Raptor, please let us know, because I would love to get in there. They bring the studio lights. Oh, there's no power in the building. Generator! No, that's expensive.
That is expensive.
Torches! Yes.
Although, I could probably get my hands on a generator.
You know, are you one of those are you like Morgan Freeman and like, I know how to get a thing or two from time to time?
Yes. I am the one that everyone comes to when they need cigarettes in prison.
You're the commissary cunt.
I am.
Fucking A. I'm known to acquire certain things from time to time, Andy. What do you need? I don't care if you think so or not. I think that's a pretty dynamite Morgan Freeman for a white boy. Andy Dufresne. Bruce, I'm God. No, that didn't work. But like, aside from the down in front, I don't know. I just kind of want to. We do need to have a production meeting, and I do think. Hear me out on this. We might need a bigger, quote unquote, staff.
Yes.
And when I say staff, I mean unpaid intern.
Yes. So if anyone wants to be an unpaid intern.
But I mean, our operation is pretty small in the grand scheme of things, but I mean, you know, for like location shooting and things like that and stuff like that, we're pretty green, and you know, I'm learning as I go along. So, but I'm reading constant shit on how to, you know, insert chroma key into a video for those newbies. Like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Chroma keys, green screen. But we also have, we have black, right? We have all
green, white, blue, black, I believe.
So we have a blue screen too?
Uh-huh.
Ooh. So we'll be putting some Star Wars effects into our videos. Like the Inside You extras. I really want to do that. You best believe when Stacey and I go on this cruise, I'm going to be recording a bunch of Inside You extras. Just me getting drunk on mojitos in the middle of the fucking ocean. Which I already preemptively told her I'm going to do. She goes, maybe one night. Like you're not gonna spend the entire night. I was like, we have to spend 2 days in the middle of the ocean getting from Maryland to the Bahamas. Yes.
Right.
I'm going to be inebriated. And then the Bahamas, their national drink is the mojito. So I'm going to be drunk. Yes, absolutely.
Mojitos are only good if they're made right.
Correct. Same with Long Island's.
I don't really like mojitos. And I can make a mojito. And I don't even like them when I make them.
Yes, for those who don't know, Raptor is a barmaid. Barman.
Yes. But I've only made mojitos like twice.
Well, you have to get the right amount of meddling with the sugar and the mint, and then the right amount of lime juice, and then the correct amount of club soda to rum.
Yeah. And it's a very precise science. Stuff like that is.
And when they're made well, they are refreshing as
yeah, and they
me running, guys.
They got to be made right, and I don't think I got the science down to it.
And so I'm told they can only be made with Bacardi. Like, you know, it's a Bacardi mojito. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But like, if you try any other white rum, it's blasphemy.
I've done that.
Yeah, we're poor, so I'm gonna get a $5 bottle like pop off rum and then just start pouring it in there.
But I can make some other drinks. I can make a good Long Island.
What about an amaretto sour? You fuck with that?
Oh yeah.
Because you're gonna be the barman on Christmas here.
Okay.
Because I don't think my wife's had a cocktail in like 3 years. It's been a while for her. So
I can make one where it's gonna go down smooth and then she's gonna get up.
Can you
and
get
then
her,
fall back down?
Can you get her drunk enough to do whatever I ask her to do when the lights go off?
Absolutely.
Like my taxes?
Absolutely.
I do my taxes and I do our taxes. That's a joke, you guys.
I got you.
Yeah, but the video stuff, I would say stay tuned because we really do want to do it. The new year is going to be lit for Inside You. And then Cypher, too. You know what the funny thing is? I had noticed Brian and I haven't done an episode in about a month.
Really?
Yeah, we can't get the schedules to set straight. Like, we were going to do one tomorrow morning, but my wife works so early, and I'll have the kids. I can't focus on... Like, I just can't leave the kids upstairs while I come down here and record. That's just poor parenting. So, we're going to have to do it. But, you know, we work the same shift now, so maybe it'd be easier to do it, like, after work. Maybe something like that.
Yeah.
Because we have better equipment now, so no more shitty iTunes comments. Fucking asshole. I really wasn't salty about it, but now that I've had some time to think about it, I'm like, fuck you. This podcast plays over a loudspeaker in hell. Go fuck yourself.
Spike was telling me, like, with like the episode with Nate.
Yeah.
With that microphone. And she's like, I can hear you perfectly fine. Like, you're sitting next to me. And then he talks.
Who, me or Nate?
Both of you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, Nate,
I was like, it was the microphone. It was like, because like we couldn't like get it that we can get 3 microphones, you know.
Yeah.
And
we might need to upgrade our console if we need 3 microphones.
And she's like, well, buy him a microphone like you have.
It's not the microphone. It's the input. Say, right now I have a microphone. And Raptor has a microphone. But we can't plug a third in because there's only 2 slots for 2 fucking microphones. So we'd have to upgrade our console a little bit, which we could probably do in the future, upgrade a little bit if we have more guests. However, I did find a way that when we do, because did you like doing that live stream we did when we were talking to Debbie on the live stream? There is a way for people to video in for guests. So that's cool. I like that a lot. Because all we have to do is send them a link and they can do it on their phone and link right up. So that's cool.
Nice.
But yeah. But you know, we're learning as we go. I like to fancy myself.
This is all trial and error.
Yeah, I like to fancy myself pretty bright, but the fucking like the video stuff, that's all new.
Yeah.
Because I've never thought of myself as much of a video content creator. I've put some stuff out on Instagram before, and I've used like the AR emoji because to hide my face because I might say I'm pretty, but I really don't think I'm very good looking. So I'll just be like, no, put a cartoon over my face. But so the video thing is a way of getting over that kind of hump of like, you know, okay, is that a bug?
Yeah, it's been flying around. It's been bothering me. I want to kill it.
Fucking piece of shit. But you know, we'll get there. We'll get there with the videos. I'd say give us, you know, after the new year, we'll fucks with it.
Yes.
And then if you want to be an unpaid intern and help us out, we'll fucks with you too.
Right.
But seriously, guys, we need help. I mean, come on.
Yeah, we do.
Plus, I mean, we could, but we should.
And you need to have reliable transportation.
Who, me?
No, like
our
unpaid intern.
Yeah, I ain't picking your ass up.
No, I'm not either.
Me and my wife share a car. I can't be doing that.
I just got my car fixed, so.
And mine needs an oil change, so I'm not doing that.
$225 later, which actually isn't that bad.
My car's already like over 100,000 miles on it.
Yeah, so does mine.
And we bought that car 2009, so yeah, yeah, it's been places. That's what your fucking phone sounds like to me. Yeah, so I mean,
that actually wasn't a drunk text. It was ESPN. All right.
Fucking A. How's Ohio State doing?
Number 2 in the league.
Nice. When's the next game?
I know it's soon. I'm not exactly sure.
The big thing for college sports is like the Rose Bowl, right?
Yeah, like all the bowls, yeah.
Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, like all those.
Sugar Bowl. Sugar Bowl always makes me think of like sugar cubes, like a horse. I get my sugar cubes now.
They would still be at number 1 if it wasn't for last week's game, which they did win.
Just bad.
But it was very close. Like they were losing in the first half.
Who did they play last week?
Oh fuck, who was it? Why do I want to say Wisconsin?
I'm asking you.
I know, like I want to say Wisconsin, but I'm honestly I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. It was a very good game though. But they were losing in the first half.
Yeah.
And if they would have played better in the first half, they'd still be at number 1.
You know what they needed to do?
Nut button.
They needed to hit that nut button. So fun.
But I did make $1 off the Ohio-Michigan game.
Betting on live sports?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do that. However, I don't really follow sports. I like the Phillies and I like the Jets. Both of them did not do well in their season. The Jets are still performing poorly, and the Phillies didn't make the playoffs. So I don't know.
I'm not really a professional.
However, if I were to log in right now and put money on the Patriots, I'd probably win a bunch.
No,
because, they cheat. And Tom Brady has a vagina. Yes. Oh, the sleep deprivation is really kicking in now.
Right.
I'm too far away. But fuck, what was I talking about? I'll say something else. Goddamn. Yes, Ohio State. So they're the Buckeyes and whatnot.
Yes.
And they fucking play football.
Yes, they do. They played football very well. It's been one of the best teams in years. Years. That's the drunk girl.
There it is. Maybe.
No, it wasn't the drunk girl.
ESPN again?
Facebook. Phillips tagged me in something.
Oh, God.
I saw him today, and he's like, Raptor! And then gave me a hug, and it was very awkward.
Yeah, because
even though he called me a cunt.
Even though he knows you're gay, he probably wants to put a finger inside of you.
Yeah.
Because, it's Phillips. Fuck anything that moves. Go out of fish tanks. The fish stop swimming because they don't want to be fucked. We can wrap it up if you ain't got anything else.
I
say call it an early night, but we've gone 2 hours.
Yeah, we have. I don't really think there's anything else.
All right. Well, all right. So next week is the Friday before Christmas.
Yes.
But so what are we gonna do? We're gonna record that Friday. Or are we just gonna let it slide and actually record on Christmas?
I think we should just record on Christmas,
and then we'll release it Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So any of you?
Yeah, I don't think that Friday's gonna work for me though. So even if we were to.
Okay. So we'll just do it Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the next time we'll be together. The next time let's sound like fucking Mr. Rogers. The next
Cream
time
Rolls
will be
Part 2.
The next time will. Oh my God, you remembered it. The next time we'll be together, children, will be on the day after Christmas. Until then, keep your eyes peeled for any content we may or may not put out. But also go to InsideYourPodcast69.rageon.com for all your merch needs. And I'm currently in the. Good Lord.
Right.
Currently in the process of trying to design some new merch to put out, which would be awesome. So InsideYouPodcast69.rageon.com for the merch store. For the website is InsideYouPodcast.com. Podcast is up there every week. Blog is there too. Social posts are there as well. There's a sweet contact us page and a privacy policy that you don't have to read.
No.
For real. It was just, we had to put it on there. Follow us on it. I'm so tired. Oh my God. I'm slurring. Facebook,
Instagram, Twitter, Friendster,
ICQ, AIM,
pen pals, and the soup cans with the string, and megaphones. And you can call us like Rocky used to call people. Like, no, I'm not gonna call you. Just open the window. Hey, Paulie. No.
You can send carrier pigeons too.
Oh God, wouldn't that just be just fucking? It's a warm night in December. One of those rare warm nights in December. You open your window. Fucking no way. That would be my reaction. No fucking way.
Right?
And then fucking there's a little device on the pigeon that says read me, and all it says is nut button. I don't want to know.
I don't think I want to know either.
Because you're
it's getting weird.
If it's getting weird, you should stop it. Don't entertain that. Or just wait until you get home while I'm not around.
It's getting weird. I don't know if I want to keep entertaining it.
Send her a dick pic. Because she knows it's not yours.
Oh, I know.
Just Google one and then snap it. And then just screenshot it and send it to her. Like an ungodly large one.
That takes up 2 pictures?
Like the time I helped that lady at the Walmart. She had nothing but dicks on her phone. That's a story for another time, guys. But yeah, if you need anything Inside You related, InsideYouPodcast.com, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, email us, put us inside you at gmail.com or inside you with Bill and Raptor at yahoo.com. For Inside You.
The long pause, the gaping mouth.
We gotta go, guys. I gotta get to bed, man.
Yeah.
For Inside You, I'm Bill.
Raptor.
And we're pulling out. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.